grzybek.
Perfect place for a little nap.
Skąd tu się to wzięło? Ktoś to zostawił? Ktoś to zostawił. A nie wiem, czy chce się drzemać w takim miejscu. A ile mam spania? Nie, na 100%. Nie wiem, to jestem wyspany. Nie ma co. Dobra, jestem blisko. Odkryłeś Tachów. Hello. Kowol. Przyszedłem w sprawie pracy.
Show me your wares.
Wtedy mierz długi. Właśnie, a ty masz jakąś widły glewia. Ty, a może ja bym... Czy ja bym chciał może włócznie, ty? Ty, ale nie ma tarczy żadnej? Ty, nie ma tarczy żadnej, nawet łuku nie ma. Niedobrze, niedobrze.
Pleasure doing business. Take care.
I heard you could use a helping hand at the forge.
I could. My last two hands, well, they're not worth mentioning. And what with the wedding coming up, the work is piling up. Ah, what do they call you?
Henry,
I'm Radovan. You should know Henry. The blacksmithing isn't for everyone. Have you done it before?
yeah? I basically grew up in the forge. My father was a swordsmith, and not just any. He even forged swords for the nobility.
For the nobility, eh? Well, that kind of experience will come in very handy for me indeed. As it happens, I have to forge a wedding present for young Lord Semine. A fine sword.
So you'll take me on?
Hold your horses. I'll have to try you out first. You could forge me a hunting sword as a test, so I can see if you can make a straight blade. That shouldn't give you much trouble if your father was a swordsmith, should it?
Jezu, nie umiem być kowalem.
Sure thing. I can get started right away.
Great. Find some iron and get started then.
Iron?
Będzie
You
jakaś...
can't make a sword out of butter, but if you don't have your own stuff, you can get everything from the chest in my forge.
Znajdź surowce.
furnace is cold now. Give it a practice try. Some things, like swords, are too long to fit in the fire. You have to heat it up bit by bit. Try poking it around for a bit. Now get the furnace nice and hot. There's a lever above you. Give it a pull. It works the bellows. What's the matter with you, Henry? You can't forge anything in a cold furnace. You can tell the temperature by the color, but you won't be able to tell when it's in the fire. You have to take it out from time to time and take a look. Try it out. See? That's exactly the straw color we want. You've got talent, lad. Now heat up the whole thing. The whole thing is heated up now, so come over to the anvil. Try
Okej.
moving the sword along
Ty
the
uczymy
anvil
się
and
kowalstwa,
get the hang
fajnie.
of it. Now take the hammer and try hitting it a few times. See the sparks? That's the sign of a good strike. The more sparks, the better. Also, you can hammer with different degrees of power. A stronger hit will do more, but it'll tire you out faster. Try giving it a few blows, as hard as you can, so I can see how strong you are. That's got a nice ring to it. Of course, if it was all about hitting an anvil with a hammer, any dolt could do it. You've got to hammer the workpiece evenly. One hit next to the other. Very nice. You're doing just fine. But when I say evenly, I mean it. A sword has two sides, like a lot of other things, including myself. Turn it over and continue on the other side. Nice. Now try forging it on both sides. The closer it is to being finished, the more it will take on the shape you want. It'll cool off soon anyway. It's cooled now. You can't do it all in one go. You've got to put it back in the furnace from time to time. Sometimes you've got to go there and back all day. But it's all part of the craft. Now, get back to the forge and heat
Ty,
it all
spoko
up
to jest
like
zrobienie tego.
before. over to the anvil. See that? Besides the sparks, see how it's taking on the right shape? That's how you can tell it's almost finished. Now, I've got a piece of advice for you. Hammer to a rhythm. When I hammer a piece to a beat, the work goes by easier. Sometimes I'll whistle to myself to keep the rhythm going. There you go. You've got it finished. All that's left is to temper it, and the sword will be done. The rest is just tweaking.
O kurde.
Right. Let's have a look. Very nice work. Your father taught you the trade well.
He'd certainly be happy to hear that.
If you carry on hammering as well as you did today, you've definitely got a job here. Even so, keep in mind, it's all about making sure every strike does its job. That's why you can't let it get cold, or keep striking the same spot. If you work evenly, each strike falling right next to the last one, you can't go wrong. Got that? Or is there something else you want to ask about?
Po co to gwizdanie?
What good does it do me to whistle while I work?
It makes you work to a rhythm. You won't get tired so quickly, and the iron feels it.
How do I know a good strike from a bad one?
By the sparks that fly up, and by the ring. It rings out with a different sound when you do it right.
What's the right way to heat up the workpiece?
Do it till it turns the color of straw. Ideally, the color should be the same everywhere, if your forging's going to be even. The
Okay.
main thing is, don't work it cold. You just ruin it. But don't overheat it either. As soon as sparks start to fly off it in the furnace, take it out.
Okej.
Why should I forge evenly?
If you keep hammering the same spot, you'll never finish it. You'll just fuck it up. But jumping from one end to the other ain't a good idea neither. You'd end up working unevenly. The best thing to do is aim each strike next to the one before.
How will I know it's finished?
Notice the shape. The closer you are to finishing, the more precise the shape it will have.
Thanks. That's all I need to know.
You can sleep in the chamber by the woodshed. And there's a chest where you can
Oh.
keep your things. And of course, you can use the forge anytime you want. Any questions?
Where can I get materials?
You can buy some essentials from me. But if you want to make a fancy sword with lots of ornamentation, you'll have to look elsewhere. This is just a village, you know. The locals ain't after luxury. And they can't afford it neither.
Dobra.
What can I do with the items I've forged?
Well, you can sell them. Though you probably won't have much luck around here. But I'll happily buy some of the nicer things from you.
Where exactly is my bed?
At the side of the house, there are 2 doors and a wheelbarrow between them. You go in by the rear door, next to the woodshed, and you can put your things in the chest there. Don't worry, nobody'll steal them.
Dobra.
Now, what do you think? You're not going to be idle. I'll find you some work to do right away. You're pretty good at swords, but what the locals really need is axes and horseshoes. Right. Here are some simple drawings that show what they're both supposed to look like. And some iron. You can get down to it right away.
Just like that? You aren't going to help me?
Sacre, lad. I chose you because you already know a thing or two. I'm not going to look over your shoulder all bloody day. You take care of these smaller jobs. Forge away as long as you're able, and then sell it all. Once you've made some coin and feel like being out in the open again, I'll give you
Okej.
some more interesting work.
No dobra, wykaż się, ale to jest poboczne, nie? Nie. Aha. Spoko. Dobranoc, dobranoc. Kurde, to trzeba trafiać normalnie.
Christ almighty.
Pul. Ale zrobiłem siekierkę, kurde. Ty, ej, zarąbiste to. Dobra, a jeszcze podkowa.
Excuse me?
Chłopskie podkowy, dawaj.
need something to eat. Well, I've got half finished. It's already cooled off. It's not worth it. Now I just have to temper it.
Demona Inku. Ty, 20 za. Mi bardziej o interes.
I'm still not really sure of myself in the forge. Could you show me again?
Why not? Why don't you forge me another hunting?
Yeah.
Let's see what you...
I feel quite hungry.
Kurde, nie to.
Stop faffing about and get to work.
A Jezu, dobra. Czy ja mam topór? Aha, kordelas jeszcze raz.
Furnace is cold now. Give it a practice try. Some things, like swords, are too long to fit in the fire. You have to heat it up bit by bit. Try poking it around for a bit. Now get the furnace nice and hot. There's a lever above it. Give it a pull. Work the bellow. Tell the temp
I even had to sell the ring for my
won't
mother-in-law.
be able to tell if it's in the fire.
He
You have to
runs
take
up
it out
any
first.
little girls.
Take a look.
I don't know what I'll do.
Try it out.
This was the third time. Go and
See?
see the priest.
That's exactly the straw colour we want.
Oh,
Got
please.
talent, lad.
The priest
Now heat
gambles
up the
with
whole
me.
thing.
Phew, bet he does. His housekeeper
Whole
told
thing
me
is
he's got a
heated
break
up
somehow.
now.
I lost him a
It'll
month
come
ago.
over to the anvil.
How did it end up there?
Try moving the sword along the anvil so you can get the hang of it. Now take the hammer and try hitting it a few times. See the sparks? That's a sign of a good strike. The more sparks, the better. Also, you can hammer with different degrees of power. A stronger hit will do more, but it'll tire you out faster. Try giving it a few blows, as hard as you can, so I can see how strong you are. That's got a nice ring to it. Of course, if it was all about hitting an anvil with a hammer, any dolt could do it. You've got to hammer the workpiece evenly. One hit next to the other. Very nice. You're doing just fine. But when I say evenly, I mean it. A sword has two sides, like a lot of other things, including myself. Turn it over and continue on the other side. Nice. Now try forging it on both sides. The closer it is to being finished, the more it will take on the shape you want. It'll cool off soon anyway. It's cooled now. You can't do it all in one go. You've got to put it back in the furnace from time to time. Sometimes you've got to go there and back all day. But it's all part of the craft. Now, get back to the forge and heat it all up again, like before. The whole thing is heated up now, so come over to the anvil.
Got your head in the clouds again, haven't you? That's because I love him. There's no one in the
that?
world as
Besides the
beautiful as
spark,
him. That's blasphemy, you're like heaven hell.
Sound
A
it.
love as pure as mine can't be.
See how it's taking on the right
It's a
shape?
gift from God
That's how you
himself.
can tell it's almost
What are you
finished.
on about?
Now, I've got a
Just
piece of
painting
advice.
on the wall?
There you go. You've got it finished. All that's left is the temporary,
Ever looked at me
and the
like
sword
that
will be
before.
done.
That's just the way it's
The rest is just
painted.
tweaking.
You feel like he's looking at you. It's nothing but paint on plaster, nothing more.
Do, 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 do.
What a nice maypole. It'd be a shame if something...
What?
Nothing. Nothing. Really, very nice.
I'll say, the best in the country. Do you know why?
No?
Because it's the only one. We toppled the one in Zhelyov. They never saw it coming. Nobody gets the better of us. I don't think they're going to try anything after that beating anyway. Even if they do, Henrik will raise the alarm and we'll kick their asses again.
Dobra.
I'd like you to teach me something.
Yeah, all right. But it will cost you. What is this about?
Rzemiosło, okej.
There's a couple more things I'd like to ask about smithing.
Ask away.
Thanks.
Dobra.
That's all I need to know. You said you have some more interesting work for me. What would that be?
It's about those two idiot hands of mine, Venser and Franzi. They drove off with a cart full of goods towards Semin, and they never came back.
Do you want me to find them?
Just so. But more importantly, I want to know where my cart ended up, and especially the cargo. Go to Semin and find out what the bloody hell happened.
Have you any idea which way they might have gone? I could have a look along the way. Maybe their cart broke down or something.
There's only one road to Semin that can take a cart. It leads from Takov to Troskovitz, and then to the south. But I've got a bad feeling they got up to no good in Semin.
Those two hands of yours, Venser and Franzi, what can you tell me about them?
Can't tell you much. They're wandering laborers. I don't think they wanted to stay here with me for long, but these days I can use all the help I can get.
Were they suspicious in any way?
No, they worked hard. They ain't no slackers. And I can't say that about everyone.
What was the cart carrying?
Bugger and bollocks. All sorts of stuff. I'd say Lord Semin wants to rearm his garrison with new equipment. There were some hunting swords, bastard swords, crossbow bolts. I also fixed the trigger on young Semin's crossbow, and some kitchen stuff. Sacks of charcoal, all sorts of things.
Charcoal.
There's a good month's work in that cartload.
Dobra.
All right, I'll get right on it then.
Go ahead. And if you find that pair of fools drunk, kick their asses for me.
Gladly. I'll kick some sobriety into them.
Dobra. Czyli tutaj, nie? Miałem spać. No i kurde, mamy jakąś niezbędnie kowala. No i mamy tutaj jakieś miejscóweczkę swoją. Sen i zapis, o. Ty, ale jestem mega głodny. Wypisz szybko antidotum? Aha. To nie jest antidotum. Kurde, molek. Co to było? Aha, tu te są zepsute, dobra. Okej. No dobra.